It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And a terrific international prospect, Luka Doncic, suiting up tonight. Kenny, it's rare to see someone this young with such a complete game.
You know what? A couple of our friends were talking, me and my friends, about this guy.
When? Yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days ago. And he's ready. He's strong. He's got a wide frame. He reads defenses well, exceptionally well.
He's good at creating his own shot. He shows a lot of pro-level moves, and you broke that streak of 10 straight.
That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And of course, DeAndre Jordan. Not a part of this lineup, we'll see how they do without him.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kev. Well, Rick Carlisle is a coaching graybeard. He's entering his second decade as coach of the Mavericks. He led them to the franchise's first and only title in 2011. Now, Eric Spoelstra lost that series to Carlisle, and he says of him, he's a Hall of Famer, a trailblazer as president of the Coaches Association. We all owe him a great deal. Kevin?
He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. Well, we're about halfway through the season outdoors. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is why coaches always talk about, let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results, what you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Yeah, the good coaches always seem to steer their teams in the right direction at this time of the year. A look at the Magic starting group. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. And it's Isaac in at the three. He had a nice open look right there. Barnes has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Mavs. Barea against Augustine. Outside Gordon. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Augustine. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Barea. That one a little long. Inside. Out to Porzingis. Barea looking over the floor. Doncic, no good. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against Houston. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Augustine. Oh, that's blocked.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Augustine with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability. Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Barnes outside, over Gordon. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Augustine against Barea. Shoots from 12. Vucevic, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. Shoots over Vucevic. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Isaac passes to Gordon. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Augustine against Barea. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing 2 teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
Now here's Porzingis. The thing about Porzingis, interesting guy beyond just basketball.
No doubt, Kev. I mean, here's a man who speaks 3 languages. He had a Carmelo Anthony jersey as a kid. He had a couple of Latvian rap songs written about him, and the guy's just getting started.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, you think about the Orlando Magic last season and the strong start they got out to, and it sort of faded away very quickly afterward. They ended the year as one of the worst teams in the East.
The Magic making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And so he hits both.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Augustine dishes to Fournier. Isaac kicks to Fournier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Dallas. Vucevic, the pass to Isaac. Clock at 4. Augustine from outside.
I like Barnes' toughness defensively, boy. You can tell this guy really cares, and he's willing to get his hands dirty.
Cantor trying to free himself up. Barnes can't get it to go. And for the Magic, part of their struggles, Doris, were injuries.
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. Pretty much every member of their rotation missed time at some point. How about this? No player started more than 57 games. You know, above all else, it's impossible to do well when you are constantly shuffling lineups due to injury.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the evening. First one falls for him.
What we know about Jonathan Isaac is he's got incredible length coming out of Florida State. And the team knew, guys, that it would take some time to develop because he's so young. But with that frame and the potential his offensive game has, he can be scary in the future.
And he makes both free throws. And Doris with Isaac, unfortunately, he missed a lot of his rookie year to injury.
Well, it was a disappointment for the young man, to be sure, Kevin, but he talked to Aaron Gordon about dealing with the injury and that lost time. Let's remember, Gordon went through the same situation as a rookie.
The shot's good from Cantor.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Isaac kicks to Fournier. Back to Isaac. Outside, Simmons. Releases from 15. Another miss by Orlando.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Now here's Barea. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Love the confidence. Porzingis doesn't just have the green light, guys. They're designing these plays to get him that look.
Here's Simmons. From 7. Vucevic finds Simmons. Can't hit from in close. Mavericks leading by 6. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis, that's a 2. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. And it's 7 points for Porzingis.
Well, he is so comfortable with his superstar status in the league. Porzingis, excellent on the catch and shoot.
Fournier goes in over Barnes. Back to Augustine. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. The Magic again can't hit.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Pacers. Outside for Simmons. Kept alive Orlando. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Sinks the triple. Fournier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Barnes passes to Porzingis. Outside for Barea. Passes it to Barnes. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Here's Fournier. Softly drops in the floater. And now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. Barnes passes to Porzingis. And Jonathan Simmons gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Nowitzki comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Lee in for Harrison Barnes. Then for the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Grant in for Augustine. Here's Doncic. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Ross finds Grant. To the middle. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That is his first foul of the game. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. And a switcher also for Orlando. Mozgov, he's checked in for Isaac. Ross passes to Simmons. Back to Ross, and it's Grant in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Grant kicks to Simmons. From 11 feet away, and it's Vucevic missing.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Simmons. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
It sometimes seems to me Simmons prefers to take tough shots, especially inside. It's like he enjoys overcoming obstacles.
Now here's Barea. No points in the game yet for him. Ross with the steal. Here's Grant trying to get open as Mozgov. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Now just a 1-point Dallas lead. Barea against Grant. Lee outside. Pass to Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I think when you talk about the Dallas Mavericks, it's not hard to think about the ownership. Driven, intelligent, committed, and the team has embodied those traits.
For Dallas, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Doncic. And even though the Mavericks had a couple of bad years in a row, this franchise remains rock solid.
Well, think about they've had consistency from the top down. It's a pioneering organization that's always looking at the next innovation. And remember, they have a very strong fan base.
Evan Fournier's checked in for the Magic. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
Now, here's Grant. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The shot's good from Fournier.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Barea against Grant. Mozgov with the block.
Well, the strength and the length of Mozgov make him such a force defensively. That led to that block.
5 on the clock. Lee kicks to Nowitzki. Hits the three-point bomb. Nowitzki's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And there's the pass to Mozgov. Orlando moving the ball around. Vucevic finds Mozgov. Grant surveying the D. It's deflected.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Pass to Doncic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
For the Dallas Mavericks, the last couple years, generating free throw attempts has been a problem.
Which is a shame because when they've gotten to the line, they've been extremely accurate. But let's remember, you have a ton of jump shooters on this team, and that's a point of emphasis.
Measury, he's checked in for Dwight Powell.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Doncic. Not a lot to be happy about with the Magic last season, but they did see some improvement in some of their players.
You know what, Kevin? I think you saw Aaron Gordon make a big leap, and I don't think he was alone. Guys like Evan Fournier and other wings also continue to develop their games. If there was one silver lining for a very difficult season, that would have to be it.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
So much tenacity. Really tries to outwork everyone around him.
Here's Grant after Luka Doncic's bucket. And here is Grant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Mozgov wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Doncic passes to Barea. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Now, I'll tell you, watching JJ move around screens, it's like a dance. There's a certain rhythm to it.
Barea against Grant. He kicks it to Vucevic. It'll count. And so it's Dallas in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
And so in the game for the Magic, Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. Mozgov is out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Grant in at the point guard position. Now, Ross, he had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Now, here's Grant for 3, Fournier, and the rebound goes to Nowitzki. On the wing, Lee. He's guarded by Fournier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Evan Fournier.
Well, Lee has proven to be a valuable role player throughout his career. The combination of shooting and defense is huge.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Locker room presence, one of the aspects that gets overlooked by fans, but Doris, not by coaches. And there are some players who have that presence.
You know what, Kevin? And this can take the shape of a lot of different things. So one guy that comes to mind is Sean Livingston. Always calm, always about team. Thaddeus Young is not a name necessarily that is at the top of every best player list, but anyone who's ever coached Thad Young believes in his ability to affect positively a locker room. then you have those guys who maybe are going to challenge you a little bit more, but ultimately are good for the team. And I would cite Draymond Green, who will call out a teammate if necessary, push them to greater heights. You need both kinds, I think, Kevin, in your locker room.
Here's Barnes after the basket by Timofey Mozgov. And it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. They recover it. Out to Lee, the three.
Well, it helps to have the length and quickness of Evan Fournier to try to contest a shot. Really good job staying with his guy.
Here's Grant, rejected by Nowitzki. Lee against Fournier. Lee dishes to Nowitzki. Pass to Barea. 6 to shoot. From deep. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Magic trail by 7. Grant outside. And that one is good.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Grant against Barea. With some arc. But they'll get another chance. Here's the floater. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Fournier. To the paint. Here's Grant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Grant's got 6.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player. And if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Lee with the ball. Defended now by Fournier. Good. Barea's got his second basket of the night.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right. The effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Now here's Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that misses everything.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. 10 points for him.
Well, you love the leap that Fournier has taken in this area. This guy a very dangerous shooter.
Here's Barea. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Well, mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
The Magic trail by 4. Grant with the ball. 6 points for him. Kicks to Fournier. Tries it from the top of the key. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
When Evan Fournier is this assertive, because he's got such a versatile game, he is hard to slow down.
Measury finds Barea. Over in the corner, Barnes. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Fournier. He had 19 points in the win against Indiana. Mozgov passes to Grant. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8. And one thing Rick Carlisle is known for is his accountability.
Right, and that extends to himself as much as it does the players who play for him. Listen, if this guy makes the wrong play call, he is going to make sure you know about that. And I think that's an approach you see from the top down in this organization.
Dallas calls timeout.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Mavericks. Porzingis comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. The Magic also changing it up. Isaac comes in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Jaren Grant. Here's Augustine. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Dallas just way behind.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, this is where the pressure really starts to build. Any little slip-up between here and the end of the season, and they could find themselves sitting at home for the playoffs.
Here's Fournier. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, exceptional at giving you that extra burst necessary on the drive. That's pretty.
Barea kicks to Barnes. Off target with his three.
Well, obviously it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Kept alive. Here's Isaac. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Dallas has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Porzingis finds Barnes. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Cantor. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Augustine looking around. Pass to Mozgov. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Cantor. Barea against Augustine. The shot's good from Cantor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Fournier kicks to Gordon. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
Outside, Porzingis. He dishes it to Barnes. Down low. Misses off the left iron. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Isaac misses.
Yeah, bad shot there. The trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better. Boy, what a nice carom there, guys. He can really use that size and length to his advantage.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Doncic is checked in for Dallas. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic comes in for Mozgov. And Jonathan Simmons subbed in for Evan Fournier. And it's Barnes with the ball for Dallas. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Dallas again missing. The Magic shooting 41% for the game. Feeds it to Augustine. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Magic last season, Doris, suffered on offense due to a lack of outside shooting.
And it wasn't the number of threes, Kevin. They took a good percentage of shots from 3. The bottom line was the percentage from those shots wasn't very good. Too many players putting up a handful of threes per game that just weren't consistent from that distance.
Shot clock at 5. Isaac passes to Simmons. Three-pointer Augustine, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Jonathan Isaac. How last month turned out for him? He's right around 9 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Looking to get back on track here. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I think you could see early on that he was really with a rhythm and flow tonight, and now he's really starting to take off.
The Mavericks have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
One shot.
And that one misses. Well, when people talk about Harrison Barnes, Doris, everyone will tell you he's one of the most poised and thoughtful players in the league.
I think some of that was on display during his tenure with the Golden State Warriors. And with this present organization, they basically said, we need you to be a more vocal leader. And he's accepted that challenge.
Here's Vucevic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. The Mavericks, number 1. 4th, the Magic.
You know, both of these teams really look to hammer the offensive glass on a nightly basis. So some commonalities between them. This should be a physical battle tonight.
To the inside, it's tipped. Porzingis, and the shot is good. And it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis understands with his length and size, those are high percentage finishes. Nicely done.
Here's Augustine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
In today's NBA, we like to talk about that three-point shot. Well, the Dallas Mavericks, believe it or not, took the 4th most in the NBA last year.
The free throw drops for Augustine. And the Mavs, Doris, not only took a lot of threes, they made a lot of threes.
Well, when you have shooters, the likes of Dirk Nowitzki, Wes Matthews, Doug McDermott, the list goes on, three-point shooting was the least of their worries last season.
Both free throws good from Augustine.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis, cans it from downtown. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Augustine against Lee, and it's good, 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis, gliding in for the finish.
Augustine against Lee. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely, and he comes up with the deuce.
I'll tell you, good things always come when you've got players who work hard for second chance opportunities.
And here is Doncic. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Houston. And Vucevic pulls it down.
This has been one of those nights where he's really struggled. And the team hasn't, but he has.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Simmons. Vucevic with it. Howell on him. Vucevic finds Simmons. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
This guy's such a physical player. Even when you put contact on Jonathan Simmons, he keeps his momentum and focus.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot, behind the lanes.
That's good from Simmons.
Well, how about the former G League standout and how long away he has covered? Jonathan Simmons, hungry to prove himself. This guy is young, but a remarkable competitor.
Here's Porzingis. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what happened defensively that slowed them down in the first half?
Well, we're active. They're missing a few shots they normally make. You know, we just got to compete. We got to keep competing the way we are.
Thanks for your time, Rick. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 block shots, and 4 rebounds. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Cars crossing back and forth over the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge as we welcome you back to Dallas. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Porzingis is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Barea in at the point guard. Kanter, the pass to Barea. Barnes, right side. Orlando grabs the miss. Isaac's got his 5th rebound in this one. Augustine against Barea for the tie, and that's 2 points on the layup. Augustine's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Porzingis against Gordon. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Drilled from 11 feet out. Porzingis has got 16 points.
Well, Steve Clifford takes over here in Orlando, and of course he is known for his frankness and his disciplined approach to the game. You think about Clifford's teams, they rarely make unforced errors and are some of the best at minimizing their own mistakes.
And for Clifford, his job in Orlando, Doris, will be to develop the skills of his very young core.
That is correct, and he'll try to get this young group to play intelligently, minimize turnovers. You remember he once famously said the NBA isn't about winning, it's about winning in the playoffs.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Gordon.
Well, we know this about Aaron Gordon, guys. The athleticism has always been there at an NBA level. Now he's paired that with the improved shooting from a year ago, and that turned into his best year as a pro, and I believe he's a budding star.
That one is no good. And with Gordon, he even made a bid for an all-star spot.
Well, agreed. I thought he had a solid case to be an all-star, Kev, and he knows that he is the focus of opposing defenses now, and he had to adjust his game to where he can produce while being double-teamed and sometimes trapped on the catch.
Here's Vucevic after Luka Doncic's bucket. Fournier finds Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Porzingis. He's got 16. Now Augustine. Back to Isaac. Vucevic against Cantor. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Magic moving the ball around for the lead. And Gordon with the lay-in. Good. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
The pass to Porzingis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You think about the Orlando Magic and how difficult things were from a rebounding perspective last year. Dead last in defensive rebounding percentage. Listen, if you can't close out possessions, you are digging your own grave in the NBA.
And the first one drops. And Doris, when you look at the Magic roster, you think they'd be better at rebounding.
Well, I think, Kevin, a lot of people assume when you have big bodies that rebounding necessarily follows. The reality is there's an art to rebounding the basketball. And there were struggles across the board for this team. Let's make no mistake. Whether it was offensively, whether it was the rebounding that you made note of, there are a lot of areas that this team and organization needs to address.
Here is Augustine. He's got 8. Inside. And it's Gordon missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Porzingis passes to Barnes. That one drops for him. Barnes has got 12 points in the game.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Now here's Gordon. Count it.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
We saw Gordon making big strides in his game last season, Doris, and it started with his shooting.
Well, specifically his long-range shooting, right, Kev? Because the 3 started to fall, and then that opened up other scoring options for him. Boy, it really seemed to come together for this guy, a rising star in just 1 year.
Ross is checked in for Isaac.
1 shot, gentlemen.
Free throw no good from Gordon.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down. 80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Barea against Augustine. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Fournier, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, this guy's a gifted athlete, so if Evan Fournier gets that deep a post position, look out.
Down low, and stolen by Gordon. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Augustine. Defended by Nowitzki. There's the feed to Gordon.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Barea against Augustine. Now, here's Cantor. Tight defense on him. Here's Barnes. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, smart enough to know if there's going to be congestion in there when he's attacking. Barnes gets to that in-between game.
Knocks it loose. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the first one at the line is good. Mejri, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Orlando. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, we know this about Nikola Vucevic, right? He's always been a reliable option on the offensive end. He's at his best when he's sort of balancing that inside and outside game. This guy a year ago focused on posting up and getting better looks close to the basket.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Ross. Doesn't go for him. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Got a piece of it. Augustine with the steal. And stolen by Barnes. Now here's Barea. Barnes outside. The 19-foot shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter. And as talented as Vucevic is on offense, detractors will always question Doris, his defense.
Well, I think, Kevin, there's no secret here that his defense is not as strong as his offense. But from a purely statistical standpoint, his team is much better with him on the floor. I'll tell you, good or not, that isn't a shot they'll want him to take again.
Barea kicks to Barnes. Six on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. Barnes has got 18 points.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Now here is Augustine. 8 points for him. Outside Gordon. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got 5 assists in the game.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Barea. Shoots it. Augustine grabs the board. Augustine's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ross with a wide open look. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Now, here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Shoots over Vucevic. Doncic, no good. The Magic have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Ross. They grab their own miss. Vucevic for the lead. A stupendous finish in traffic. Vucevic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Passes it to Nowitzki. Ross against Barnes. Over Ross. Orlando grabs the miss. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And it's a 3-point Magic lead.
Well, what an excellent finish by Terrence Ross. The defense giving him a very hard time, but he was determined.
The 3 from Barnes. Hands it from downtown. Barnes has got 21.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Augustine against Barea. Gordon inside. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Doncic. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that matchup with the Kings, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And he makes the first. On the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Nowitzki. And it's Lee in for J.J. Barea. And a switcher also for Orlando. Grant's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Ross. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Terrence Ross, Doris, one of the more athletic wingmen in the league.
All right, Kevin, this guy's got great reach and frame for the position he plays, and he's always been able to dazzle at times, but he can also disappear. So this guy's got to find that ability to get involved and stay active.
That free throw good from Ross. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Doncic. He's got 15. Barnes passes to Doncic. Uncovered and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs. Grant kicks to Ross. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Powell dishes to Doncic. Measuring with it, now guarded by Vucevic. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Gordon. To Powell, three-pointer. The shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Ross. Misses off the right iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Lee outside. To the inside. It's tipped. Ross with the steal. Isaac passes to Grant. And Lee pulls it down.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
Knocked away. Ross with the steal. Here's Grant. He drains the quick shot. Grant's got 10 points.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Lee kicks to Powell. Back to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Over Simmons. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Orlando leading by 5. Down low. Lee with the block. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. 13 feet away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, excellent at taking what the defense gives him. Courtney Lee, a difficult cover in pick and roll situations.
Barnes against Ross. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Ross. Fires the three. Mavericks with the rebound. Mejri's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Doncic. He kicks it to Barnes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Magic lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down there, let's get some stops.
Wow, imploring his guys to lock in, Greg, defensively.
The defensive intensity is going to be critical. The offense will come, but you need the defense to bring effort.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Grant. Isaac out there with Simmons. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Simmons after Luka Doncic's bucket. Vucevic finds Grant. Here's Fournier, and nothing but air on that one.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Well, that's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
That puts them in the lead. Porzingis has got 20.
And this is why people believe Porzingis is a long-term star in the NBA. He can carry a team for long stretches.
Now, here's Grant. Outside for Simmons. There's the pass to Vucevic. Grant outside. Tries yet again. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here's Doncic. To the paint. And the dunk by Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Orlando trailing here. Grant the pass to Simmons. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Vucevic. And he converts the layup.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Isaac. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Over Harris. Vucevic with the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Orlando lead.
They're just great poise from the big man. Vucevic sticks with his shot even while being defended well.
Dallas calls timeout. Cantor checked in for Dallas. Barea comes in for Devin Harris. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in for Jonathan Simmons. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Fournier against Cantor. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now, here's Vucevic. Here's Grant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's a 7-point Magic lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Porzingis to halt the run, and it's good on the layup. Porzingis has got 22.
You know, Kev, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Grant. Here's Vucevic. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Plays it up off the glass. Now just a 3-point Orlando lead.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Now here's Isaac. He's guarded closely. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Thursday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
That's good from Isaac.
You know, early on, Jonathan Isaac has drawn some comparisons to Kevin Durant. This is a long, athletic, multi-talented forward. He's got tremendous potential.
Mavericks making a switch here. Barnes is checked in, and a change for the Magic. Augustine's checked in. Good on both. Mavericks trail by 5. Barea with it. The dish to Cantor. Kicks it to Doncic. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here's Porzingis. Over Gordon. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, Kevin, how about Porzingis? You can play him as the roll man, or in this instance, use him as the ball handler. How hard is that to deal with?
Now here is Augustine. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Porzingis with the steal, and it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Barea. Here's Cantor. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Vucevic.
Well, Cantor does a great job boxing guys out. He uses that frame to get excellent position.
Well, Enes Kanter, when we talk about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Well, Kev, he's got the size and he's got the strength. But what I really love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. This is a very physical player.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. Here's Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, that's called exhibiting power and quickness in the painted area. Barnes does a really good job drawing contact there.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
The 7th overall selection back in 2012, Barnes was taken 1 pick after Dame Lillard, 2 picks before Andre Drummond. Incredible draft class.
Barnes hits them both. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Will it go? Fournier trying to break loose, and it's good on the way in. Augustine's got the game tied up here for the Magic. Here is Barea. Dishes it to Barnes. Gordon against Porzingis. Takes the 13-footer, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Porzingis has got 12 points in just the second half. For Orlando, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Vucevic down low. He's covered by Cantor, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Here's Vucevic.
Well, you have to like that Cantor gets active on the defensive end. This is the area of his game that he continues to work on.
And stolen by Fournier. Here's Isaac. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 6 assists here tonight. A pass to Porzingis. Cantor trying to free himself up. Porzingis can't hit. Isaac kicks to Augustine. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Gordon finds Fournier. And Barnes comes to help. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Doncic. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Fournier in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Barea with a wide-open look, and good, he nails it. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Augustine. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup. The teardrop.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. Back to Barea. Drops in the layup for 2. Barea's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Augustine against Barea. Pass to Isaac. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here, but they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Gordon up on top. Guarded by Porzingis. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gordon.
You know, after a first half of poor shooting, he is turning up the heat now.
Barea against Augustine. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Shooting for Orlando, DJ Augustine, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Augustine. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9 to the right side. Porzingis against Gordon. Barnes outside. 5 to shoot to the inside. And Kanter throws it down.
And is Kanter so aggressive and assertive. Big time play.
Orlando trailing here. And here's Augustine. He feeds it to Gordon. Takes it from 10. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
Barea kicks to Porzingis. Passes it to Doncic. Shades over Fournier. Doncic, no good.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
Augustine, no luck. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Barea, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. A Off again, and Cantor able to finish.
Boy, Enes Kanter's willingness to be the guy to take over in a critical stretch, so impressive.
And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. 1:04 left in the fourth. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis against Gordon. Takes it from 10. Yes!
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
.52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Cantor. And it's Vucevic missing. And so here is Dallas. A 2-point game. And Barea has it in the corner. Yes!
Listen, this guy, one of the smarter offensive players in the NBA. Barea can beat you equally well as a scorer or passer.
Now here is Augustine. Vucevic. Back to Augustine. Over Porzingis. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Two.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, how about the guy, undrafted, undersized guard out of Puerto Rico? What a career J.J. Barea has made for himself.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And no mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Unless it's an and one, a 2-pointer makes no sense. Unfortunately for them, the defense knows this too.
And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Kept alive Orlando. Lets the 3 fly. And they go to the intentional foul.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. From deep, off the mark. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.